I think I've been muted this whole time. I'm sorry. Um, you haven't really missed anything. I haven't said anything that important. Just talking about how I could knife some of these guys, and then I had to use the bombs because there was a lot of them. But yeah, I don't have a map of this place. I have to investigate the hideout, which is over here. I assume whatever it's that place back at the save room had a small map of the area, and it had a lab underground, and I assume that's where that leads. Let me... The burner fuel? It is. Let me check something. Do I have any herbs at all in here? Or, actually, I have first aid meds. I have a strong first aid med. Do have an herb. I still don't know what these are for. Okay. Standard power handgun acquired on the wreck ship. A standard power handgun is I don't think it's going to be as good as this one, the M19, relatively powerful. So the reason I wanted to know about that was because I want to make a handful of meds. Know what I do or don't have. Okay. That can go. That can go. I can't rotate that. Yeah, I can't rotate it. So I have 2 full heals, 3 regular heals. Alright, we should be good now. I don't know if I'll need the bombs again. If I do, then I'll use them. That's how I want everything set up. Save again. I don't know why it darkens after I come back from a save. I think it has something to do with like actually being like up close to an object. No? Okay. Maybe it's because it's bright, like the actual save thing, player is bright and the room is kind of dark, so it, like your eyes readjusting or whatever. Alright, let's go. Let's do it! I had to alt-tab for a second, just let me check something. Opened up behind me, because of course it did. Oh no, maybe I should have popped the psychostimulant up top just to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Easy. Easy. All right, finally putting the bombs to good, putting those traps to good use myself. It's about time. Sweet, I get 2 bombs back for using the 2 up top. The shotguns? Oh, 44 mag ammo. I didn't bring that with me because I generally save that for like what I know are going to be big boss fights. And yeah, I know I'm going up against Evelyn here in just a little bit. But I assume that there will be a save room before that. There's going to be... I figure there'll be some way of... of taking care of that. If I need the Magnum, I can go get it. I can run back all the way up here if I have to. But I don't think I'll need the Magnum. I haven't needed the Magnum at all yet. I used it on the mom fight. Ow. I'm trying to take on these guys with a knife, and it's just not working. You can attach remote bombs to enemies while grappling with them. I'd prefer not to grapple with them. Got him. Took a couple extra shots that it didn't take last time, but it's fine. We're going to get some ammo here in just a minute anyway. I wish the thrust attack, this one, was quicker. Like, this is as fast as I can possibly do it. That did not work. That did not work like it did last time. But that's fine. Ow. I want to use a full heal because I'm almost dead. I just want to make sure that it uses the right one. Yeah, I've still got 2 extra shots with the shotgun. And I'll still have a full magazine. So let me use the shotgun here. Oh, I missed. I couldn't reload fast enough. All right. That's enough messing around. Let's just do this. Wow! Jesus! That's a pain in the butt. I must have got super lucky that last time. Or not the last time, the first time. Okay, that worked better. I had to lead him under the lower part of the thing. Pistol, reload. Alright, that guy's down. That guy's down. There. Easy. Right? Like I said, enough messing around. It's blocked off. Nothing? Okay. Make sure everything's locked and loaded. Can I crouch under that, you think? Nah, I think it's gonna get me. I'm gonna need to activate that one. Three extra shotgun shells. What does that give me? 28 plus the 4 I'm carrying. This again, game? Thought we were done with this. Friday, January 16th, 2015. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clear and back to normal, and she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one too. Mom and Dad are still totally under, though. I was wondering why this whole family is this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kind of fucked up. Friday, November 4th, 2015. That bitch Mia is still somewhere in between Evie La La Land and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. Though, I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks that Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the street to add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming around, but it's a pain in the ass for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin is getting all wrinkly, and she's getting gray hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. I'm gonna guess that's not supposed to happen. Just a guess. What's in here? 5 minutes after dose, vomiting. Necrotoxin, E-series dosage test. Target acquired. Destroy cells of any subject based on the E-series bioweapon model. Used only for disposal of E-series assets. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of E-series cells into the neurotoxin container. That would be this thing. Evelyn tissue samples. E-series. Evelyn series. I get it. Makes sense. E-necrotoxin. Sounds like we're getting pretty close to the end, guys. Confidential research report. Half the stuff's been redacted. This project was instigated in 2000 as one of several concepts for the company's NEXBAS, Next Generation Experimental Battlefield Superiority Initiative. Working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. NextBoss was later folded and all its assets diverted to this project. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the costs of not only POW handling but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the redacted and even redacted organization chomping at the bit to get on board. The project would never have existed were it not for discovery and redacted of redacted, the remarkably progressed vicariant evolution fungus that we commonly term the mutamycete. The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the mutamycete genome to a pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation in a controlled environment over the period of 38 to 40 weeks. The resultant organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based upon usability from the impractical and faulty Series A through D to the perfected E Series. A common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl, to ensure ease of blending in with urban/refugee populations. The first E-series specimen, named Evelyn, has proven capable of secreting the mucimite, whatever, from her tissue at will. It is also note that Evelyn's mucimite imposes a profound control over body and mind when introduced to a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Evelyn achieves and maintains this control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing and the Pseudomonas bacteria. Evelyn's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Evelyn, though she is not in fact there, and even hear her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else. Auditions with infected subjects throughout the stages of infection reveal that at first the phantom Evelyn appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. Psychological shock this induces helped to break down the mind's natural barriers to Evelyn's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamycin infection has progressed throughout the body's cells, so the body redacted. So that's how she controls people. Evelyn's functions also include the ability to form organisms from micella, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless micella. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold and also molded as in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing redacted on samples of Evelyn's body tissue produces a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to infected subject will cause the micella to calcify, but if the subject cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjugating it to redacted would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call E-necrotoxin, which redacted even in tiny elements. What's been interesting to observe in Evelyn's behavior is her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she were really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as the theme for her mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that a family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantined upbringing, a parent's love, which may be true, and well, maybe we'll get to the bottom of that, maybe we won't. A lot of these files like this in Resident Evil games leave a lot to be guessed upon later. Couple of flame rounds, and we got magnum ammo, so we might want to take our grenade launcher with us and stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and call the YouTube part of this here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as well. I hope you'll watch the rest of it. It seems to be we're getting pretty close to the end of the game, and I probably will finish this up tonight on the stream. So hope you guys here at the stream continue to watch and have fun, and you guys at YouTube, I'll see you in the next one.